Hello everyone, this is an IELTS task 2 essay. Here you can see a question over here and I have written the entire essay. So we'll discuss how we are going to write this essay. The question is, nowadays young people admire sports stars, though they often do not set a good example. Do you think this is a positive or negative development? The question is clearly asking you about this is a positive or negative development. So you can answer this question either stating a positive side of this part or the negative side or both the sides and give your opinion. In any way you can write this question. So they have clearly stated about the positive or negative development of the sports stars and their example among the public. That's the question. So according to that, you have to understand what is the topic sentence over here and what you are going to explain in your essay. So the topic sentence is over here about the sports stars and the content is a positive and negative development. How this is going to affect the public in general. So let's start with the essay. Here, the admiration young people hold for celebrities is not a new phenomenon throughout history. See, the first sentence over here, it's not a new phenomenon because it is happening all around the world. So I have added a topic sentence. Youth have been inspired by people with outstanding abilities. It is argued that this admiration brings with more positive than negative ramifications. This will be proven by looking at how sports figures both instill inspiration and teach life lessons to young people. See, clearly I have stated what I wanted to say in this particular essay. I just wanted to say that they both instill inspiration as well as to teach some life lessons. So this is my perspective over here. As you can write your own perspective over here. So before starting your next paragraph, start with a sentence stating that there is a connection between your first paragraph and second paragraph. Here I have used firstly to say that this is my first point over here. So I have used, you can use any word over here, but I use firstly. Celebrities often display extremely developed skills which can help spur young people towards being physically active. So here, see over here, I just mentioned that the topic sentence over here, just like how to develop a skill that the celebrities they just show. For instance, I have given example, school children are often driven to exercise in an attempt to emulate superstars such as Virat Kohli and PV Sindhu. I have used these two names over here because they are quite popular in India and most of us are, most of us heard this particular name in television or either in any media. So you can add your own personal examples over here. If you add examples to your essay, it gives more authenticity and integrity in your essay. So this is a good example of a IELTS band essay. If you want to score more aspect, you have to use better languages. So this additional exercise really good for their health. It is difficult to argue that the inspiration celebrities bestow upon young people. Bestow means I have used a different vocabulary over there. You can add any vocabulary you are familiar with. If you are good at with your vocabulary, you can add any vocabulary over here and it should show a logical connection. See, the admiration people hold for sports stars has positive implications. Here, thus I have used. Thus, this shows that the admiration people hold for sports stars has positive implications. So, whatever I was saying before, I just wanted to connect that all parts together and I have added thus over there. So, although the negative traits of many sports celebrities, traits mean many characteristics. You can add any word over here and called into question. So, it is felt that the public mistakes are often called into question. So I have asked a name over here, a professional athlete, a Canadian runner, Ben Johnson. So I have specifically added this name over here because he was quite popular in the news. So this was another example of my essay. So this also proves that my content is really authentic and truthful or integrative. So you have to show this aspect in your essay always. So whenever someone else read your essay, they should feel like that you have knowledge or you have understanding, and your lexical accuracy or your grammatical accuracy or your cohesiveness all matters. So when they see the first question and they read your essay, it shows your all attempted efforts in this particular question. An Olympic medal due to steroid use. He was failed because of the steroid use. See, that is a clear negative example of particular case. So I was discussing the steroids, or I was explaining the negative aspects. So this incident showed young people around the world that the drug usage is a shameful practice. So it's not right, it's wrong, you should not follow. So that's a negative trend showed by an athlete, which was in news, and it shows that it's a negative practice. So this proves that you are stick to the point, you are in a correct direction with your essay. For us, this example illustrates often public errors athletes commit can act as a good lesson for the adolescent. See, the end point I have over here, I have written over here, clearly states why I said it's a negative trend towards the adolescents. So your essay, your two aspects of the essay is really complete. Now we have to look for the conclusion. Whatever we have discussed in the former passages, you have to add up just a few bit of things from the first two paragraphs and make your conclusion right. That's it. After looking at the above, it is well to hold that athletes in esteem does not bring it with entirely negative consequences. So this is my opinion also, I have added over here. It doesn't mean that it only sets positive examples, but it has got some negative influences as well. So it is assumed that historical admiration people will retain for sports stars is coming to change into the foreseeable people. Maybe in the foreseeable future, people may not change. People may stick to the same sports stars for a long time. Sometimes they might forget the incidents, what happened in the news and all. So this is the essay. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts or any queries, just put me in the comment section below. I'll surely look forward into it. Thank you.